Basically, she never be texting me the same no more. She's always busy or she's doing something and it's killing me, not gonna lie.
How long have y'all been together?
8, 9 months.
Word. I'll say, so I know it might be frustrating. One, I would suggest that you say something to her about that.
Yeah, I said the same thing to
Yeah,
him.
and then two,
Like be straight up honest
Yeah.
about how you feel.
also recognize y'all are probably a little past that like honeymoon stage. It's gonna be normal for you to like not be as close to each other anymore. That doesn't feel good though. I know what you mean.
100%. Man, shit is tough.
Yeah.
And we've been through our own stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That like first couple months, so we were going, you know.
Yeah.
Did you convey that to her in a message, Henry? Like go in depth and talk about it? Yeah, I told him that like it would be probably because he said he was gonna send her like a paragraph talking about it, but I told him that like it would be better in person for sure. Because then
Yeah.
there's eye contact, there's facial expressions, there's body language, there's more to it than just a screen and words, you know. Hey man, listen, these problems and talks are what strengthen the bond. Heavy? No, 100%. I can't imagine Czar fighting his ass too cuddly teddy bear.
Y'all know this man at all. He's so, I ain't even gonna call you sassy, but if he got a point, he gonna tell you, damn it.
The first year is always like everything's happy, everything's chill, and you're getting to that 1 year point. There's also the other side where it's like sometimes this is the deciding moment and factor into if this relationship is gonna last. If you tell someone your genuine feelings and they don't want to hear you out, or they don't even care to improve on their side, that means they genuinely don't care about you. So at that point, you have to do the difficult and hard move to let her go and go your separate way so that you can actually start to improve on your own journey, and
Yeah.
you're not holding on to someone that is not going to improve your life pretty much. So if that is the case, then you have to pull off the band-aid and move on. You're gonna go through the heartbreak, but after that heartbreak comes, greatness and success, as long as
Yeah.
you focus on yourself and focus on things that make you happy, focus on things that better your physical health, your mental health. And trust me, after every heartbreak, everybody levels up, everybody glows up, everybody levels up in some sort of way. So
Yeah.
this is a sign from God. This is depending on how she reacts to it. If she is corresponding and reciprocating and improving on what you bring to her, then inshallah it does go in a positive direction. If it doesn't, then you got to make the tough call to cut it off.
Also, I will say sometimes especially when you're in these stages of your life, you're very young, you got to remember everybody is not at the same place in terms of emotional capacity and intelligence as you are. So like that often it starts rearing its head when you get in long-term relationships. She might not be where you are in terms of she might have been comfortable in a certain stage, and maybe now she's at a point where like she just doesn't have the energy, and it has nothing to do with you. You always remember that doesn't matter how the other person is responding. It's not about you, it's about them. It's where they're at. And if she's not trying to meet you halfway, don't take that personal. You take that L, but turn it into something that's worth, you have to figure out a way to experience it and not, don't harbor the discomfort that comes with it. Turn it into elevation, turn that into more emotional intelligence. Now when you possibly go into a new relationship, you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to make it a point to early on make sure that this person is constantly comfortable with communicating their feelings with me, or they're comfortable with finding solutions that are going to keep us on the same page as much as possible.
Inshallah, God shows you what you have to do moving forward. If this is meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, then he's going to put you on a better path so that you can find someone that actually gives you the type of energy that you deserve. And you never know when that's going to come, but in that time when that does come, if it does go that way, then you're going to be improving on your individual life, and things will be a lot more beneficial for you to let that go and heal, if it goes that way. Inshallah, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We'll figure that out with time. Take every day one day at a time, and don't you in Islam we believe that you can't change someone else. You got to change yourself. So focus on you. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do in these type of situations to get through it. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. But like every man is gonna go through this one, you know, at one point in their life. I'll tell you straight up, you know, when we were in the early stages of our relationship, we also went through our little, you know what I mean, like back and forth, you know what I mean? Not like with each other, but just like, you know,
trying to get on the same page.
Yeah, like
you can't be on the same page in terms of saying you love each other, but then like, you know, you're still you're not taking forward action.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So like we've also gone through it, and like I'm gonna be real with you, like the shit, it was very heartbreaking when like my commitments weren't being matched up with the level or the place where she was at in life. So like,
yeah,
I was in your situation literally like a year ago. Like I literally was like, either I have to let this go completely, or you have to be on the same type of commitment and energy and vibe as me so that this can work. And I told her straight up, like I want to completely cut ties with you if you're not willing to commit to, like, you know, a relationship with me. But from making that tough decision, it actually got her to change as well, her viewpoint on our relationship, and actually, you know, then she started reciprocating and taking that uncomfortable leap. Because sometimes it's not even that they don't want to be in a relationship with you. Sometimes it's just that they're uncomfortable with maybe with where they are at life, you know, in the moment. Maybe they got family stuff, you know, like it could be anything, you know, you never know. But like, if you make that tough decision to cut her off completely, if she feels some type of way, she will try to come back into your life and try to make things work.
Yeah, not just come back, but actually reciprocate the energy.
Exactly.
Because people love to go in and out of people's lives and not have shit to bring to the table. But like, yo, I'm telling you right now, when he made that decision to say that, it put in perspective to me that like, oh, he's actually very serious. And am I actually gonna allow this person that I've developed very close relationship to leave my life? And I could not do that. I couldn't do it. No. Literally, I cried my eyes out the day that he said that, because I was just like, damn.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when I sent her that message saying that like, yo, I can't keep getting my heart broke, it was something like, I can't keep getting my heart broken, we have to like cut ties with each other. I cried my eyes out, and I literally was on my knees praying to God. I wasn't even praying, like I wasn't even practicing Islam at the time. I was literally just on my knees, like crying to God, you know what I mean?
Me personally, I was just scared at the time, because it was just like, before I met him, I did say that I wanted certain things out of a relationship, and I was prepared to eventually meet that person, but I wasn't expecting him to show up so soon. Like, I prayed for him, but it's like, it's some stuff that you ask for, and God is like, oh, word? Here you go. But like, you don't think you're ready. I wanted more things to be like prepared in my life, and I thought that he would have been more comfortable kind of taking the, you know, the
slower
like route of things. And it's not even that we didn't go slow, like we talked for a bit of time, but it's like, if you see that it's working, y'all are on the same page, you have great time together, you got a lot of chemistry, you have a lot of things in common, you spend a lot of time together, there's no reason not to form a relationship with that person and grow it. But like, I was just being pussy, and then he was just like, yo, I can't do this, like, you know, half 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door. Either we're gonna be committed, or we're just not gonna engage, because you can't have someone that is that type of person in your life as just your friend.
No, 100%.
And I had to like really sit there and be like, oh my gosh, he's gonna go.
No, literally.
Like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, and we, like she said, we did take it slow. Like we were friends before we got into a relationship. Like, we were good friends, and like she said, at a certain point, when you know things are becoming more than just friends, if they aren't on the same type of timing as you, then you have to have that tough conversation like we did. I appreciate that. Genuinely, those are you've been a real help. I can't lie, bro. Nothing but respect and love for both of you forever. Hey man, we love you too. We love you too. Next day delivery.
Yo, I'm telling you, we're gonna add you in our duas. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Now you gotta hear Zara Bieber saying, "Hit it from the side in the morning."
Ridiculous.